Hello, guys, and welcome to Football and F1 Show. As today I'm going to talk about semi-final Club World Cup games, some news, and also the sacking of the Red Bull team principal, who's no longer the Red Bull team principal anymore, is Christian Horner. But let's start with football first. Two Club World Cup semi-final games. First, let's start with the uh, Palmeiras against Chelsea. Chelsea won 2-0. It was quite a good performance from Fluminense against Chelsea. Oh my god, my mind just went bloody hell. but but yeah, anyway, Fluminense against Chelsea. I think Chelsea deserved to win. Um, Fluminense had some chances. Don't get me wrong, but they don't have someone who can score the goals for them. In my opinion, like they have good players, but I don't think they have and have a good defenders like Thiago Silva, Ignacio, but they don't have players at the top end of the pitch who can score for them. They're not clinical enough going forward, in my opinion, for Fluminense. But Chelsea won the game. They were clinical 2-0. I don't think it was a perfect performance for them. It wasn't a great performance for them, but in this kind of games, semi-finals, finals, you don't have to play well. You just have to win, and Chelsea did that. Two goals from João Pedro, who Chelsea recently signed. It took a Brazilian to beat a Brazilian side. But anyway, but yeah, very good performance from Chelsea. Decent performance from Chelsea, and it was a very good performance from João Pedro. Not only scored two goals. I don't know why. Maresca I don't know why Maresca took him off. Maybe because he wanted to rest him for the final. But I think he had a good game. Very good. He looked sharp. Looked quick. Bring something different to the attack for Chelsea. So yeah, but good win for Chelsea. They go through to the final. And they'll face against Paris Saint-Germain, who absolutely destroyed Real Madrid 4-0. I mean, this PSG side is honestly is breathtaking to watch. It's just breathtaking to watch the way they play. I mean, and yes, the two goals they scored came from bad mistakes from Real Madrid, particularly from Rudiger and Raul Asensio. By the way, Asensio, like in the last couple of months, he's had problems like personally, because there was some rumors that I don't know if this is true, but there was some rumors maybe he could go to prison, and he had some problems personally, and clearly it's affected him, his performance on the pitch and last couple, because like I remember a couple of Real Madrid fans saying, that, oh, he's the new Ramos, he's been fantastic, since Carlo Ancelotti gave him his first chance. This 24-25 season, he's been amazing. But the last couple of months, his performance is starting to drop off a bit. Listen, he's young, and it will take time for him. But did maybe Real Madrid make a mistake, and Xabi Alonso make a mistake playing him and taking him to the Club World Cup squad? I know people say, oh, but why you don't say that? You didn't say that in other games when also Asensio played. Okay, but like in this kind of big games, this is where you get you get tested. You get tested. It shows your real qualities, your real weaknesses. And to be fair, he didn't play a lot of games. Sorry for that. He didn't play a lot of games, but I think he must have played in the group stage. Or am I wrong? No, he did play against Salzburg. Yeah, he did play against Pachuca, and he got sent off. And he played against Al Hilal. So, like, he's played only like 3 games, and because he didn't play the last 16 qualifying was because he was suspended. I mean, last 2 performances, a mistake against PSG and a red card against Pachuca. I mean, like maybe Real Madrid should probably have made a mistake in taking into the Club World Cup squad and Xabi Alonso, because it's he's a very good defender, but it seems like problems, him personally, because of course people say, oh, but these things are not related to football, you should do your job. Yeah, but of course, but in life, when you have problems like outside things, of course it's gonna affect you. Like, for example, if you go to work, for example, but the day before you had problems like sleeping, or you had problems with somebody, of course it's gonna affect you when you're going to work. So this is similar as well. So I think that uh, Asensio. Listen, I know people say, "Oh, it's easy to say because he made a mistake," but I think they made the mistake taking him to the Club World Cup squad, and his performances in this Club World Cup campaign has shown that for Real Madrid. But it doesn't take away from PSG. Rudiger made a poor mistake as well. PSG doesn't take away from PSG. Fantastic performance from them. Fabian Ruiz, I mean, he's had an incredible season, winning lots of trophies in the last couple of years, especially with Spain and now PSG. 2 goals, I thought he was immense. Dembele, very good performance from him as well. Usman Dembele, great performance, goal and assist. Hakim was also lively. Even the players who came on for PSG, the likes of I thought Kvaratskhelia was amazing as well. Yeah, he didn't score or assist, but I thought he was fantastic. And even the players who came on were doing good. Barcola did quite well. Gonzalo Ramos, who scored, I thought he was brilliant as well. Zé Emery did quite well as well. So, like PSG, you look at the squad they have, is they don't rely on 1, 2, or 3, or 4 players. They rely on the whole team, and the way they play is it's amazing to watch. People say that they're like Pep Guardiola's Barcelona 2009 2011, and to be honest, it does feel like it when you watch PSG because the way they play is amazing to watch. They do play this amazing football. They not only they score goals, they create chances. The way they pass the ball, the way they keep the ball is like watching Barcelona back in the day. So brilliant performance from PSG, and I think they absolutely destroyed Real Madrid. I mean, in the first half they had 77% possession PSG and 23% possession for Real Madrid. I know possession doesn't mean a lot, but that showed the dominance, the golfing class between these two teams. And listen, in this competition, I said it before, it doesn't matter much because players are tired, players want to break, it doesn't really decide much. And yes, people say, oh, but there are teams who want to win it. Like PSG, they look like a team that wants to win it. They don't look like a team who wants to have a break. Yeah, but also other teams who don't take it seriously. Not all the teams take it seriously. As I said, I think if you look at teams outside Europe, they take it seriously, of course. But if you look at teams in Europe, not many teams in Europe take it seriously. No, I'm not saying all of them. Like PSG clearly take it seriously. Chelsea also take it seriously, even though some of the comments from Maresca about the Club World Cup and he was not happy, etc. Real Madrid plays the way they played. I thought they didn't take the game seriously, even though it doesn't take away from PSG. City as well. So, not all the teams in Europe take this competition seriously. Yeah, and like I said, PSG were amazing, and they absolutely destroyed Real Madrid. And watching this PSG side is amazing to watch. Honestly, amazing to watch. And this makes even more bad for Kylian Mbappe. That not only he watched the team that he left win the treble and win the Champions League, also to beat him 4-0. I know it's only one player and it's a team game, it's not an individual game, but you see, Kylian Mbappe must have seen that game over 90 minutes playing and think like, yeah, Luis Enrique was right. Because he will not think that, but he should think that. Because this is a teamwork over individual work, 100%. Teamwork over individual work, always. Amazing. Mbappe, what did he do? Nothing. Just walking, not pressing, and I think that's as Courtois said in the interview, they didn't follow Xabi Alonso's game plan. Because Xabi Alonso's team, he wants his players to press. He wants his players to press, but we all know Mbappe and Vinicius never going to do that. They've never done it under Ancelotti, and why they would do that under Xabi Alonso? So, and according to reports, there's an ego problem inside the team, but as Marca said, there's an ego problem in the team, but Real Madrid directors and representatives and boards and Perez, etc., will support Alonso at all cost. So it's clear to see the problems. The quality that the Real Madrid players have is amazing. but there's no denying they don't look like a team. They don't. There's no denying that they don't look like a team. They don't look like a team. They look like a team. They look like a team that has no chemistry. Like I see in the second cooling break, the second time cooling break in the second half. You see, Xabi Alonso was like talking to one player separately alone. It's not like what all the managers do, where they take all the players, they tell all the players to come together and to say something to all of them. But instead, Alonso was like talking to one player separately, one at a time, one player at a time, one player at a time. It seems like he doesn't want to upset the apple carts. He knows the situation. He doesn't want to upset anybody, and that's the problem. That's the problem with this Real Madrid team. That I'm not saying Xabi Alonso is a terrible manager. He's a good manager, but Xabi Alonso we need to show a bit of strength, especially coping with these Real Madrid players with the ego they have. Zidane coped with it. Ancelotti, to some extent, coped with it until last season. Zidane coped with it fantastically well. They need a manager, Mourinho as well. They need a manager, Real Madrid, who not only is a world-class manager, but also can handle these kind of egomaniac players. Because Xabi Alonso he's an experienced guy in football. He's won lots of things, and he's experienced, and he's done well so far in his managerial career. But and he deserves respect. But do the Real Madrid players respect him? I don't think so, because the way that Real Madrid played in this game, not only they take it, I would say they didn't take it seriously, but I would also say they look like a team that was against Xabi Alonso. The way they're playing, it's almost like they're against Xabi Alonso. They're against his plan. Like as I told you guys before, like Real Madrid is not a manager's club. It's a players' club. It's not a manager's club. It's a players' club where it's a club that's made for the players to express themselves and play with freedom and score the goals and be the superstars. It's not made for the managers. The Real Madrid have never been a team that is controlled by the manager. Never. Like even Ancelotti, Zidane, Mourinho, they were never fully in control. Like because of the egos of the players, the club that Real Madrid it is, it's never it's never like. It's never controlled by their manager. It's not systematic. Like Xabi Alonso is the kind of manager that wants to have this amazing, beautiful style, play the way tiki taka style. And you saw this game. Real Madrid tried to play high line, but but Real Madrid players didn't executed it. So that's the problem that Xabi Alonso needs to have. And people say, oh, but they won a couple of games, against Borussia Dortmund and Pachuca, etc. Yeah, but PSG is a completely different test, let's be honest. So this is the problem that Xabi Alonso needs to face. He needs to find and needs to solve it very quickly. Otherwise, problems will start and the pressure will come, and Real Madrid fans will not be patient at all. So, yeah, and they need a left back as well. They heard they had an agreement with a fullback. I think from. I don't remember his name, but they're gonna sign another fullback, another left back. So and because in that left back area they got exposed massively. Trent didn't play because he had a setback. So yeah, but Real Madrid defensively they got really exposed. So they need to fix their problems. But PSG, amazing, absolutely amazing, and they're gonna play final against complete domination from PSG, and the final two will be between PSG against Chelsea. I mean, Chelsea better pray for PSG to not turn up to the game. Honestly, they better pray for PSG to not play the game, because PSG are gonna absolutely wipe the floor of Chelsea. No disrespect to Chelsea. Chelsea are always underdogs in this kind of games where they could come out on top, like against City 2021, Champions League final years ago in Allianz Arena against Bayern Munich. Champions League 2012, but I can't see with the way that PSG, this team are playing, the way they're destroying everybody. I can't see Chelsea stopping them at all, honestly. Now let's talk about other transfer news.